Welcome, friends. This is a second video on our video series that I'm going to keep posting on the Facebook group. This piece of video that I wanted to share was from the wisdom of Epictetus. Epictetus is a Greek philosopher, and Eckhart is teaching an excerpt from the book that is based on the teachings of Epictetus. So let's watch the video, and then maybe something comes up and I say something more about the video. Here we go. Thank you.
And read and then talk about each one. I must warn you, sometimes he can be quite extreme, and you say, oh, no. It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgment concerning them. Death, for example, is nothing frightening, otherwise it would have frightened Socrates. But the judgment that death is frightening, now that is something to be afraid of. So when we are frustrated, angry or unhappy, never hold anyone except ourselves, that is our judgments, accountable. When we are frustrated, angry or unhappy, never hold anyone except ourselves, that is to say our judgments, accountable. An ignorant person is inclined to blame others for his own misfortune. To blame oneself is proof of progress, but the wise man never has to blame another or himself. So you look to the root cause of where unhappiness arises, where upset arises. Not the situation, it's my judgment about the situation. A vital teaching. And as you practice that, gradually you become free of attachment to your mind. You gradually disidentify from what your mind is saying. And gradually more spaciousness arises in you as you disidentify from the judgment of your mind by recognizing it as a judgment. So that's the work, you could call it. That's the practice. And life continuously gives you stuff to practice with. Stuff happens continuously. And of course, if you say, I want to have some peace and quiet, but life doesn't allow you. And if you do get peace and quiet, then that becomes the problem. There's nothing happening anymore. And now there's a little bit of advice.
So this part that it's not so much as the situation that is causing us frustration, but it is our narrative. I think in School of Awakening, he talks about that the baggage, or even on his website, there is a talk called the baggage or the narrative that we add to the situation. The situation is just as it is. And many times Eckhart has said that the situation is, the facts of the situation are very neutral. It's our baggage that actually, or the narrative that we add on to the situation that adds the baggage, right? So as we stop adding the narrative, we see that we are about to judge a situation, then that seeing the witnesser is who we are truly in our essence. So that's what he's trying to explain. I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you so much.